Let's go to Jill from Cornwall, who's called in, wanted to share her thoughts about the inquiry. Good morning to you, Jill.
Hello, Julia. How are you?
Very well. Well, no, I say very well. I'm quite angry this morning. You should probably guessed about the COVID inquiry. What do you want to say, my darling?
Join the club then, because I'm exactly the same. Look, I think Boris is damned if he did or damned if he didn't. I mean, it doesn't matter what anyone says. What he did because he had a lot of people around him that suggested he should do that. Yeah. People who were medical people.
Yeah, so I understand that people are quite sort of defensive of him on that, and yet repeatedly we know from all these different messages, WhatsApp messages, that he didn't want a lockdown, didn't think it was a good idea, but was sort of bullied into it. But again, you know, you're the elected Prime Minister. You're the one who's supposed to make those decisions.
Yes,
I'm sorry, I don't forgive him for that.
Yeah, but this situation, this COVID situation, was something we'd never had before. You know, it was completely new to us and the country and the medical profession, everything. No one was expecting it.
No, but that's why we have pre-pandemic planning.
Well, and there are people now who say he did the wrong thing, people who say he did the right thing. You can't make a decision that's going to agree with everyone after the effect.
But I don't think it's the job of politicians or scientists or medics to make decisions to please people. I think they should do the right thing. He didn't do the right thing.
People did what they wanted. They didn't take any notice of what was recommended anyway. I mean, some people did, some people didn't. But a lot of people decided that they were sod everything that they were told to do. They were going to do what they wanted to do.
The vast majority of people actually did a bit of lockdown. The key thing was, though, the vast majority, well, something about half the country had to continue to work out of the home. And the middle classes and the media classes who were sort of going, oh, you know, everyone has to be at home. We're being horrified by all these people who are on the street. You think, well, yeah, they're the ones who are going to make the food that you're going to have sent by Deliveroo or Uber Eats later on, love.
Yeah, but what was he supposed to do, Julia? What was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to not be the laziest person on earth and pay attention and ask for all the information.
Yes, but he consulted the people that know about illnesses, know about sickness, know about.
But it wasn't. But he didn't do a cost-benefit analysis, and even when later on they asked for that, the government refused to do it.
But he did at the time. No, it appeared to everyone. Yes, I know, but after, it's always the same, isn't it? After everything is over, people sit down and examine what.
No. While we were still in the pandemic, he was asked to provide cost-benefit analysis, and he didn't. When they did change policy, now we know from what Matt Hancock's WhatsApps, the policy change was very rarely about anything that was new scientific data. It was just a new whim, or it was something Nicola Sturgeon had done, or something that, you know, the education unions were calling for. He changed his mind on a whim, and people's lives were broken on a whim because he was a weak, lazy man who didn't do his homework. Sorry, I'm never going to forgive him. Sorry.
Well, I think that's sad that you say that, because I think whoever had been in power, whoever had been running the country, whoever had been making the decisions, it doesn't matter which way they would have moved, it would have upset someone.
I don't care about that. There's a difference between upsetting people and having a policy that you know is going to kill people.
But someone would have suffered as a result of the decision that they've made.
Yes, some people in their 80s and 90s would have died 3 months sooner than they otherwise would have done, but the whole economy wouldn't have been trashed. Children wouldn't have their education trashed. We wouldn't have millions of people with mental health problems.
What would you have done,
and people dying of cancer.
What would you have done then?
What would I have done?
Think about now, what would you have done then?
I would have followed if I had access to the same level of information that he had, I think I would have followed pre-pandemic planning, and I would have listened to what Sweden were doing as well. I like to think that's what I would have done. I was bamboozled by the medics, but I wasn't seeing all the evidence.